day one of flying every airline in the world, a series where I fly the airlines that you guys recommend and rate them on their comfort, service, food, and price of my ticket. And today we're flying Lufthansa, Germany's largest airline, on a one-way ticket from Munich to San Francisco. At the gate, boarding went smoothly, and in a matter of minutes, I boarded this A350-900 that would be completing this 11-hour journey. And to my surprise, it was fitted with a brand new Allegris cabin that Lufthansa recently pushed out. Within a few minutes, I then reached my seat, 33A, with a perfect view of the wing. This was great as I was able to get some good plane spotting in before we pushed back from our own gate. Pushback, taxi, and departure went smoothly, and before I knew it, we were already climbing towards our cruising altitude. And this is when the crew started the first meal service of the flight, which consisted of drinks and dinner. Overall, I really wasn't impressed by the food, as I've seen much better on different airlines. Shortly after this dinner service, I then took a quick nap, which actually turned out to be 8 hours long, and was woken up by the breakfast service. The breakfast today consisted of vegetable curry with rice, a yogurt, and a chocolate bar. A pretty odd breakfast, if you ask me. Anyways, soon after the second meal service ended, we then started our descent into San Francisco and saw the Golden Gate Bridge, before making our way to land on runway 28 right. All in all, the flight was pretty good, and now it's time for the rating. In terms of comfort, I give it a 10 out of 10. The seats were full of cushion, and I had no problems whatsoever sleeping throughout the flight. These were some of the most comfortable seats I've ever sat in economy class. Now, in terms of the service, I also give it a 10 out of 10, as the crew were friendly and helpful. Next up, the food on board was quite bland and mediocre. I give it a solid 6 out of 10. This is an area that Lufthansa needs to improve on for their future flights. Finally, the big question is, how much did this ticket cost? Well, on the Lufthansa page, this exact same ticket sold for over 1,000 euros, which in my opinion is quite pricey. Nevertheless, that was my flight on Lufthansa, and let me know which airlines I should review next in the comments.